All right, Lovely Tank here, aka your mama on a mission and the owner of Lovely Art Studios. I wanted to do a quick little teaching video for us mamas because I'm sure at some point you're going to want to buy paints for your kiddos. Now, you want to have the paints be age appropriate, and also if they're, my children started painting like super early. I don't know, probably like still sitting in a high chair all the way up to probably like 7 or 8, a little bit older maybe, depending on the child. So, but with children, I would say like 6 and younger, maybe even 7 and younger, it's great to stay with the tempera, the washable paints. Also, watercolor paints are amazing. Now, not all paints or tempera paints even are created equal. So there's some that are going to have like great quality, great pigment to them, and then there's going to be others that are just, watery. They just don't seem like they're showing, the true excitement of what that color could show. So I'm going to show some things that I have here in my studio. One of the brands that I love, they no longer make it as far as I can tell, because it was through AC Moore. But I'm going to still show you what that is, and then I'm going to show you a brand of tempera that I absolutely love that I order online. And also you can kind of work in between with Michaels, Crayola, and there's probably other companies that you can look at as well. What I'm also going to show you are some samples of acrylic paint that I have and what they look like and what to stay away from if you're working with young kids, because acrylic paint will definitely 100% stain your clothes, your car, your shoes, whatever it lands on. Tempera, on average, it's a washable, non-toxic paint, and it won't stain like an acrylic will. So let me go ahead and share that with you. Okay, so I'm here on my shelf, and this is the Nicole brand that I love. If there are any AC Moores anywhere and you can get it shipped to you, I love the Nicole washable brand. This is a glitter paint. This is like red. This is black. I'm so excited. Before I ever knew they were going to shut down, I bought a ton of paints. So I still have a pretty good supply. And these are the paints that I typically use with my classes that I do, whether it was in studio or outside of the studio when I'm working with children. The pigmentation's great, the variety of colors are great, and it's washable, so it's pretty amazing. Here's something that I'm not a huge fan of. Like these, you might see these in like the kids art section of like a Walmart. You will even see it at a Michaels, like these kind of more fun paints, but I don't necessarily like the quality of the paint. So usually in an art store, you might find like where the Crayola and stuff is, there might be some paints over there. But then if you go to where the more higher quality paints are, that's typically where I like to shop, even for the kids paints, because the quality is what I most value, the quality of the paint. So here's another color that kids love. Here's a purple glittery one. Lots of choices there. A really fun, vibrant lime green color here. Now I'm going to go up to my next shelf, which I also have a combination of acrylic paint and tempera. This is what I've started to use for birthday parties and even art kits as well, because this, and I've even used it for adults. It's amazing. I want to say it's yummy, it's rich, it's thick. So if you ever order online, Blick also has amazing tempera pods. It's almost like watercolor, but you can order them from there. But this is a premium tempera. So I haven't tried their, like, I don't know, maybe their regular. I've fallen in love with the premium brand of them, their tempera paint. Here's another one. It's red. This one's almost empty. I have green here, and I have a yellow somewhere as well, but I think I've have that in another location. If you get something that's larger, I don't know, even if you get like the primary colors, the red, the yellow, and the blue, And you could get like a pump. Your kids can, and get some white also, and then of course you can get black. Those aren't, you know, part of the primary colors, but those are great for mixing and creating your own colors. And so that's what the brand of Tempera Premium looks like. Now, when you go into like a Michael's, even Walmart, anywhere that has the acrylic paint in these types of containers. Okay, so these little containers of paint are considered acrylic paints. This Craft Smart brand is traditionally the Michael's brand. And again, that's Craft Smart, comes in a variety of sizes. This is another larger size acrylic paint. This was donated to the studio, so I'm not quite sure where that is. This brand looks to me more of a high pigment quality brand. So I think I may have seen it at Jerry's Art Supply, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And also, so these are the ones that you, when you see inside of the arts and crafts stores, know that these are acrylic. Also know that they have a super high possibility of staining. Sometimes you can wash them out quickly and it may not stain your clothes, but more than likely it will. And then of course you have paints that come in tubes like this, which are also acrylic. You may be able to find watercolors, not so much in tubes that are this big, but oils and watercolors also come in tubes, but much smaller than this. Oils actually can come in a bigger one, but they're typically not in, oil colors are not in plastic. They're usually in a different type of material in their tube. One day I'll do another video on the types of acrylic paints and the different finishes and the ones that I also love. All right, hope that was helpful. Bye-bye.